Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today it's all about a makeover. We're making over our composition book. Won't you join me? I will be using 4 pages of a paper pad paper for this project. Mine is cardstock. It's from the Paper Studio, and the pack is called True Blue. These papers are 12 inches by 12 inches. You'll want to select 2 prints. So I've selected this for my cover. So you will need 2, one for the front cover and one for the back cover. I've chosen this for the inside of the front and back cover. So yes, you'll need 2 of these too. I have my composition book here, and my book is approximately 9 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches, and there are 200 pages. This book happens to have grid pages. We need to open up our composition book like this, and I'm even going to turn it over and press lightly at the spine. I'm going to do the same thing for the back cover, pressing lightly, turning it over, and pressing it here. This will just help you when you're needing to add your paper and trim it out. Using my Yoo-Hoo glue stick, I want to apply my glue, but I'm only going to apply it right at the edge of the spine, and then around the edge and fill in. Next, I'm going to use some wet glue. This is art glitter glue, and I want to apply it right here and then around the edge. With your selected paper, you want to decorate the front of your composition book. Let's lay it into the glue. I'm actually going to just kind of brush it across that glue, place it right on the edge of that spine. Press it down, especially on the edge, making sure the paper and the glue are coming in contact with each other. Now I'm going to let it sit like this with the paper that we just applied underneath for just a few minutes before we trim it out. I think it helps with the paper not moving on you when you trim it. With my scissors, I'm going to trim my paper away from my composition book. It helps if you turn your scissors outward just a little bit. It helps not catch the cover of the composition book. Take your time. There's no rush. Save this piece. We'll need it later. Now we have our front covered, and we'll want to do the exact same thing to the back. Yoo-Hoo glue stick. Remember, we do not want to add any glue on the spine. Then a little bit of wet glue around the edge. Letting my paper brush over my glue at the spine area, and then place it right at the edge of the spine and press down. You'll want to press around the edges to make sure all the glue is touching the page. Now we'll want to do the same thing to the inside back cover, adding our glue stick, and then a little bit of wet glue around the edge, dragging our paper in that glue to smooth it out, and then placing your paper not too awful close to the spine, a little ways back, pressing it down. And if any of the glue seeps out right up there at the spine, you want to leave it open to dry. You don't want your pages of your book to stick to the decorative pages. And then we'll need to trim it out. Front cover, inside front cover, journaling pages, back inside cover, and the back cover. All right, so that wasn't too awful hard. Let's add a tuck spot on the inside front and back cover now. Remember I told you to save one of the pieces that you trimmed off? This is where we're going to put a little tuck spot right here on the edge. What we'll need to do is we need to fold this paper the long way in half. Give it a good crease. I'm bringing in my guillotine because I want to trim off this crease right here. Just a little bit. Just a little sliver. Now we have 2 strips, and someone's going to ask me, this is approximately 2 1/4 inches wide. Glued on right here on the inside of our journal for a text spot. I need to measure how long I need this, so I'll just line it up and mark it with my pencil. Measuring it to make sure it's correct. It's perfect. I'm going to trim the other one too, using this one as a template. What we'll need to do is we will need to glue this right here in place. Now, I have not inked this project at all. If you like inking and you want to do that, this is when you probably should, because you would want to ink this edge. I actually think I'm not going to ink this project this time. So add your glue on the top and on the sides and glue it into place. Make sure you're not coming over too awful far. That was easy. Now let's do the back inside cover the exact same way. Put it in place. What you'll want to do is you want to make sure it's not going too far over the edge and press it in place. Easy pockets. That looks great. All right, so now let's do just a little bit of decorating. Before I do, if you want, you can take a little snip off of the point of the corners, just so they don't bend. Just a tiny snip. There's a lot of things that you can do that's easy and not too complicated. You could add a little bit of sewing trim right down the spine if you'd like. I think I would like to add a little bit of lace. I really think that's cute, and it's not complicated. I am going to switch to my SureBonder high temp glue gun, and I'm going to glue my lace in place. I like a little bit of lace on the spine itself. I think that looks great. I have punched some tabs out using coffee dyed cardstock. I think the color matches perfectly. I would like to add these 3 tabs on the edge of my little journal here. One at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom. Oh, doesn't that look nice? I love the tabs. Where I showed you the butterflies, I added some flat back pearls to them. I think it'd be beautiful to decorate our composition book in this way. This is a wonderful project. You can transform a composition book for yourself or as a gift. It doesn't take too long or any type of complicated supplies. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.